Yo, what it do? It's your boy Zbaka, and welcome to the very first true Every COD Zombies video, where today I will be ranking every single shotgun in COD Zombies. This time I will be considering every COD game from World at War up until Cold War, including Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, and World War II, no matter how much people dislike those games. Actually, I thought World War II was pretty good. There are 41 to rank, and this is going to be a two-parter, so don't worry about this video being too long. This video will be covering the first half of the list from number 41 to number 21, and I will not be including COD Vanguard in this list, as the game just came out, patches didn't come to change the shotguns, and it's just not very good, so... All of the shotguns on this list will be considered in their fully upgraded state, except in Black Ops 3, because ammo mods are broken. Advanced Warfare guns will be pack-a-punched up until rank 10, 11, or 12, whenever you get their final extended mags attachment, because leveling them up to level 20 or even 25 is going to be way too long. And Infinite Warfare will only be single pack, because I am not doing the Easter egg for every single gun. That is way too much. And finally, the perks Deadshot Daiquiri, or Double Tap, or their variants in the non-Treyarch games won't be considered because their effects change throughout the games. Now, no more messing around, we're starting the list right now with our number 41 spot, which shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone, the S-12 from Black Ops 2. Now, I remember as a kid, whenever I got the S-12 out of the box, I would be so excited that I got the Galil, when it turns out to be one of the worst weapons in the game. The S-12... well, let's see. Some shotguns can clear a horde with one magazine. S-12 can't even clear a horde with its entire ammo capacity. The DPS isn't, like, the worst thing ever. It's pretty fucking bad, but it's not, you know, the worst. But it has almost no magazine capacity and no reserve ammo. It's a box-only weapon. The S-12 has been shat on for years of being one of the worst weapons in Black Ops 2, and I think, in terms of shotguns... it deserves its spot there, 100%. And I'm actually confident about that this time. Last time, people were kind of mad at me that I put the cap 40 so low on the list. But this time, I really hope no one's going to argue with me. Because you're wrong. At number 40 is the sawed-off shotgun from World War II. Now, I'm not talking about the sawed-off shotgun from World at War. That's actually not going to be on the list. It's the same as the double-barrel shotgun, but I'll get to that later. As for the sawed-off in World War II, it's probably the worst double barrel in the game, even being out the fucking memed on Olympia. By the way, we're M14 gang in this channel. If you're Olympia gang, get out. But yeah, the damage is pitiful, and the reload is actually pretty slow, even with Speed Cola, or whatever it's called in World War II. It's a wall weapon on, I think, most maps except for Final Reich, when it's replaced with the much better double barrel shotgun with a German name that I can't pronounce, the M30-something. So just get that instead. Just avoid this gun. There's better guns. Of course there is. This is number 40 on the list. At number 39 is the BULLDOG from Advanced Warfare. It's basically if the S-12 was slightly better and it was a starting room wall buy. And the starting room wall buy part of it is definitely reflected in its pitiful performance. Really, the only reason I would put this over the S-12 is that, well, it's a wall buy, so you can buy ammo for it. Or you could always just go to the replicator and, you know, well, not the replicator, what the fuck is it called? Replicator 3, is it Replicator? The fucking Pack-a-Punch. You just go there and you get more ammo for it. There's not much else to say, it's just bad. I don't like it. It's stupid looking. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't hold off on putting these shotguns any higher on the list, but it's the Olympia from Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1 at number 38 and number 37, respectively. They're basically the same gun. One is ranked higher than the other because Black Ops 1, it's the first game it appeared in. That's really it. They're both kind of bad. Like, it has a lot of ammo, sort of, and it's a walleye, so it can last you through some rounds, like, sort of late, but it has a low damage, low fire rate. It's not, it'll take forever to kill, which is, you know, you could just use any other shotgun in either of these two games, except the S-12, and you'll get better performance out of it than the Olympia. Once again, we're M14 gang here. We're not Olympia gang. I'm not buying doors for you, Olympia gangers. At number 36 is a weapon that I didn't want to put this low on the list, but after using it for some time again, after so long of not playing Black Ops 2, is the Remington 870 MCS. It's, well, here's the issue with it. It only fires 4 pellets per shot. Each pellet does good damage, but you need to be really accurate or lucky so you don't get, you know, a really stupid pellet spread. It has a lot of inconsistency with it. Even though it's a wall buy, it doesn't have a lot of damage with it, and, you know, it's just... the inconsistency coupled with nothing really good about the gun. It's average outside of that, but the inconsistency and the low pellet count really hinder the gun. The only time you really want to use it is, you know, when you're shooting those damn jumping jacks on dire eyes. At number 36 is the DCM-8, the first full auto shotgun on this list, and the worst full auto shotgun in COD Zombies. The issues with the DCM-8 are actually very similar to the Remington 870. It only has 4 pellets per shot. It does have a lot more ammo, fires faster. It is a mystery box only weapon. It can give you some decent points for firing to a horde, but the low pellet count once again gives it inconsistency, and its reserve ammo count isn't the best in the world. If you get this out of the box, or the wheel, sorry. If you get this out the wheel, then, you know, you could use it for a little bit, have a little bit of fun with it. It's a fun weapon. It's not good at all. Following up one crappy full auto gun is another crappy full auto gun at number 35, the Rampage from Black Ops 4. I honestly thought it was a stupid SPAS 12 clone, but honestly the only similarity it has with the SPAS 12 is it has the folding stock. Anyways, the Rampage does do low damage, high fire rate, honestly what you'd expect from a full auto shotgun, but in general it's not good. It's not the worst, but it's not good. There's not much special to say about it besides that it's just not good. It's a very forgettable gun. At number 33 is a gun that I also did not want to put this low on the list, but after using it, it actually turned out to not be as good as I remembered it, and that is the Argus from Black Ops 3. The Argus has two main issues, the first being it's a slow lever action that can't be sped up with attachments, and number two, most of its damage only comes from headshots. So basically, it's kind of like a shitty lever action sniper with a lot of ammo. You can't really treat this as a shotgun as body shots won't do a lot of damage, and honestly, in general, it's not horrible. It's not good. I think we're really hitting the part of the list where most of the weapons from here on out are just mediocre until you hit to the good ones. Number 32, and honestly number 31, is the RAC-9 and the S-RAVAGE, respectively, in Infinite Warfare. They're basically the same SPAS 12, with one being slightly better than the other. Honestly, right now I cannot remember what's different between the two, except the S-RAVAGE has like one more extra pellet. They're very similar and very mediocre. They both have a lot of ammo in the magazine, but the per shot damage is a bit lacking for a wheel-only weapon, and it's disappointing to see a SPAS 12 this bad. And they had not one, but two chances to get it right. But, I don't know, what can you do? Use a better shotgun, that's what you can do. At number 30 is the HS-10 from Black Ops 1. By itself, it is probably much lower on this list, but Pack-a-Punch, you get two of them. And two is obviously better than one, right? Well, not by much. It still has low damage per shot, and while you can't fire much faster because there's two of them, you'll be running out of ammo quite quickly. And since there's no ammo boxes, and since it's not a wall weapon, it's really just a weapon you want to use for fun every once in a while, but if you're going to seriously go into later rounds with this thing, it's not the gun for you. At number 29 is the TAC-19 from Advanced Warfare. This was your basic pump-action wall shotgun in the game, and while it is a bit interesting that it's supposed to be a sonic shotgun, it's actually just your average hit-scan buckshot gun that sort of looks like a sonic gun. So that's actually a little bit disorienting and can feel inconsistent because of it. It doesn't have too much ammo in it, it doesn't do too much damage, but the consistency from it being a wall gun has some merit to it. Though in general, it's just not something you want to use for the later rounds. You can buy it off the wall, use it for a little bit, but you should switch it out from another shotgun when you get the chance. At number 28 is the M2187 from Infinite Warfare. Now, putting it this high on the list and not down low where the other two pump-action shotguns from IW are, sort of is a judgment call of mine, because I actually don't have the attachments for most of the guns in IW, and this gun can be held dual wielded. I don't know if that's enough to put it this high, or if it should be higher, if it should be lower, but the main issue with this gun is similar to the other two discussed earlier, where it has a really low fire rate. The damage is decent enough, but the fire rate holds it back. So if you have two of them, that's double the fire rate, and I know it has slightly less damage when you do it, but I think it would be worth it. You get more ammo when you do that as well. So if anyone has played with the M2187, let me know if I'm right, but if not, it's sitting here at number 28. Continuing on with the shotgun from Black Ops 2 that more people enjoy than the other two, the M1216, the weird cross between a pump-action, semi-auto, fully auto burst-fire shotgun that is honestly not the greatest thing in the world in Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 was really weak for shotguns, wasn't it? Not counting the Blundergat, because the Blundergat is classified as a wonder weapon. Now the M1216 has a high fire rate before its little burst delay, so you can get some decent damage off in that, but in general, the DPS as a whole is just sort of average. You're not going to be killing too many with this gun. You're going to be have to reloading a few times before clearing a round. It's okay enough if you can deal with the weird burst delay. If you can, the weapon's good enough. There's better ones out there, but it can get you decently far. But in general, it's you know, it's okay. I like it. It's unique, but uniqueness can only get you so far. At number 26, trading uniqueness for just a consistent box standard pump action shotgun is the combat shotgun from World War II. The combat shotgun is good enough, but with most other pump action shotguns this low on the list, it has a very low fire rate. The damage is good enough, and it's a wall buy on most maps. I think there's a couple where it's not, but the combat shotgun is decent enough for you to pick up as a wall buy and pack a punch for a little while until you get a better one from the box. It's unfortunate that the combat shotgun in World War II doesn't live up to the same regard as it did in World of War, but it's good enough. At number 25 is the Argus from Black Ops 4. I actually didn't even know that the Argus was in Black Ops 4. It's not a customizable weapon, and I never got it from the box until I started to look for it. I was quite surprised when I saw it, and I was even more surprised when I was using it in-game, and it felt like it performed better than the Black Ops 3 counterpart. It still performs best when you go for headshots, but I don't know if it's just the change in Black Ops 4's weapon pack-a-punching, or if it was just, you know, better than the Black Ops 3 version. I honestly think it's the former, because in Black Ops 4, shotguns were reclassified to be a secondary weapon. Either way, the Argus, it's just a better version of the Black Ops 3, so I'd say go ahead and use it in Black Ops 4. It should, you know, do some decent work for you. At number 24 is a shotgun trying to be the Argus, the 410 Ironhide from Black Ops Cold War. What I've said about the Argus twice before can be applied to the Ironhide. However, the Ironhide does have better body shot damage. It can be used more as a traditional shotgun rather than the two Arguses, which I believe were both slugs. I know it was in Black Ops 3, but I'm not sure about Black Ops 4. Anyways, while the Ironhide trains body shot damage for a non-drum mag that you have to reload each shell individually, it can still do some decent work at range, much like the Arguses before it. In multiplayer, I don't know. I don't like Cold War's multiplayer, and I actually didn't play with the Argus in Black Ops 3's multiplayer, but in zombies, I think it's the best of the three lever actions. At number 23 is the S-12 from Advanced Warfare, a huge improvement over the S-12 from Black Ops 2. Now, the S-12 is a full auto bullet hose that does actually a lot of DPS, but it runs through its ammo so quickly. That can be mitigated by putting it in the Pack-a-Punch. I still don't know what this is called. I'm just going to call it the Pack-a-Punch. But you're going to be using up a lot of ammo while using it, and if you're not careful with it, you're going to run out of ammo before the round ends. If you're conservative with it, then the S-12 will do some work. At number 22 is the Banshee from IW, a completely different type of shotgun than the Banshee from Black Ops 3 that you might know. The Banshee from IW is a wall gun and is once again your typical early game pump action shotgun that is actually better than the other pump action shotguns you would get from the Magic Wheel. It's okay enough to take into the sort of late game, especially since you can buy ammo off the wall for it, but actually in IW, similarly to Black Ops 2, a lot of the shotguns were pretty weak. And the Banshee is no different, but it does hold its own and you can buy ammo for it. That's honestly the only thing for a lot of these wall buys, that you can just buy ammo for them. And finishing off today's part 1 of the list, at number 21 is the M1897 trench gun from World at War Zombies. While the fire rate is low, like other pump shotguns, its damage is very high and has okay ammo capacity. Really, the only reason why it's doing, right at the middle of the list is because its damage is that high. And in a game like World at War, you're gonna need all the damage you can get. Like the combat shotgun before it is the bog standard, and rightfully so, is right in the middle of the list with only one other shotgun competing for its spot in World at War. So that's it for the first part of the video. If your favorite shotgun did not appear on the list, well then good for you. That means your favorite shotgun is in the upper half of shotguns offered in COD Zombies. If you want to see the second part of this video, make sure you subscribe and I'll try to get this up as soon as possible. But for now, Forza Horizon 5 has just dropped, so I'm probably going to sink so much time into that. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments and leave a like on the video. That'll let me know that you guys like these rankings. Whatever the next one after this is going to be, I'm not sure. Might just say screw it and make attack rifle one for like the 2 games that it appears in, or redo the pistols one, but I don't want to go through that again. No, that was painful. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching this video, and I'll catch you next time. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the second half of the video. Why are you still here? Just to suffer? I don't know the rest of the quote. Go watch something else.